I'll tell you when Okay, you good?
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, people, let's talk about sleep. The thing that none of you do.
I still sleep.
All right, everyone, this is my best friend, Grace. She was my freshman year roommate. So look at your roommate, whoever they are, and glare at them. This is my person for that role, okay? Now, Grace and I got off to a really rocky start. We're best friends now, but in the very beginning, we did not really get along. And one night, I had gone to bed by about 9 o'clock because I'm a sleep monger. That's the nicer way I could put that. And I found out that she stayed out all night long with a boy. I didn't know this because I was in bed. What tipped me off is when I woke up the next morning and she was making breakfast with him in the same clothes that they wore the night before. So, just to kind of set a background, how many of you are Grace? I'm not going to report you.
No way.
I see a couple of
Just 'cause I have
questionable
a
looks
baby.
right here.
Whoa.
Anyway.
No, actually, like,
not a girl.
really?
It's fine. Anyway, by the way, in case this needs pointing out, the honor code is more important than this. Or the girly equivalent of that.
Especially
He's kind of a
when
girly
it's
guy,
like that.
okay? All right, there's a myth at BYU that you can have 2 of 3 things. Anyone want to volunteer what those are?
Ooh, I know.
Yep.
Good grades.
Good grades.
Sleep and a social life.
A rockin' social life and sleep. Good work. Who
I feel
believes
like
that you
God
can
loves
only
this.
have 2 of these things? You believe that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I kindly refute you and say that we can actually have all 3 of them.
You just have
What?
to be very diligent.
I'm going to show you how, okay?
No TV.
First things first. College students are notorious for thinking that you stay up late studying, you're going to have good grades the next day, right?
Wrong.
Wrong.
All right.
You're wrong. And this is why. Time magazine says they're a credible source, more credible than I am, that the more nights in a row you stay up late studying, the worse you do on your assignments and tests the next day. And guys, that might not be a big problem if you only stay up one night, but the more nights in a row that you're staying up late, it compounds over time, which means that your body and your brain take longer and longer to recover. Any concern about that in here? You're all in school. I hope you want good grades. My goodness. So basically what it boils down to is sleep equals good grades, what everybody wants. Also from an expert who you guys might see as more credible, Boyd K. Packer chimed in on this when he said that the Lord clearly knew what he was doing when he counseled us in section 89 of Doctrine and Covenants to cease to sleep longer than is necessary, retire to thy bed early that you might be awakened, and arise early that your mind might be invigorated. So not only is sleep a key to your mental and educational life, but it's kind of key to your salvation. Thought. All right, we have another expert on the matter. Make it work.
Is that Gilmore Girls?
Yes! If it works. Dang it! I did something wrong. Hold on.
What'd you do?
This point never
We're
works.
having technical difficulties.
You guys wouldn't listen to me.
You are not sleeping through this.
What?
The freaking Blue Man Group is outside our house.
I was sleeping through it.
It had to have woken you up.
No, my insane mother, Margot Peter Gilmore, woke me up.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. What are you doing?
Fixing your porch rail.
That's right. You are. You're fixing my porch rail. At 6:30 in the morning.
It's the only time I could do it.
Why? Why?
It was broken. I noticed last time I was here. It could hurt somebody.
Luke, we sleep around here, okay? We like it. It makes us pretty and keeps us from killing our crazy friends.
You're gonna wake the neighbors.
Oh, could you pound one more thing while you're out here? Your head and a for sale sign on the lawn because we're moving. So that's 2 things: the sign and your head, and in that order, because otherwise you'll be too dizzy to do the sign thing. Ah, shoot. Marie.
You'll locked out?
You don't exist. Rory!
You shouldn't have closed the door.
Dad! Rory!
Lorelai, sugar, you're waking up the entire neighborhood, please.
Excuse me!
I'm officially annoyed.
Oh, well, don't blame me. Blame Luke. He was right here.
Yeah, I know.
Get her back to bed, doll.
He was banging on the...
I know.
It was something on the porch. It was broken.
I know.
I'm not crazy.
I know.
He was banging on something.
I know.
All right. So Lorelai Gilmore gave us another insight to why sleep is important. It keeps us from killing our crazy friends. And
That's true.
social life, well, we tend to think that those are important. It always stops at this point. Sorry, 1 second.
We're having more technical difficulties.
Okay, also, Lorelai and Rory Gilmore like an alternative to sleep. And I just wanted to point out that this is also more important than that. Okay? No coffee. Keep it out, people. All right, so sleep deprivation. In a study called Beauty Sleep, they found that there are actually mental cues that go off in our brain when someone else is sleep deprived that make them appear like this to us. Okay, not exactly that. But they make us appear less attractive to other people when we are sleep deprived people. Okay? I'm the only one married in here, so I think it's safe for me to say that this is a really important time in your life. You're searching for certain things that will go unnamed. So, sleep is also important to getting you that. Okay, people? All right.
Oh my god, I've been thinking my whole life.
Okay. Okay, one last thing from some of our experts. There are high-name celebrities that have found that sleep is the key to their success. Most of them are attractive. You might recognize them. They include Matthew McConaughey, Jennifer Lopez, Warren Buffett, he's not as attractive, Bill Gates, also less attractive, Ellen DeGeneres, and Halle Berry. And what they have found that our body's waste removal system is 10 times more active at night than it is when we're awake. That means that at night, our body is reinforcing new memories, aka those 10,000 pages of notes and reading that you just did for your class. They are creating new motor skills, fighting inflammation, maintaining our healthy body fat levels, and ultimately making us live longer. And this is something you might not have thought about, but if you're living longer because you're sleeping, that means you're making a lot more money. Not to assume that you're money motivated, but just throwing that out there instead. Okay, so how do we do this? You guys are looking at me like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get enough sleep. No way ever. Well, guess what? You have 168 hours this week. We're gonna donate 56 of them to sleep. That's 8 hours a night for those of you that are mathematically challenged. If you have a 14 credit class load, you have 42 hours in class. I know that sounds really depressing when you say it out loud. But you have the remaining 70 hours to do whatever you want. Babysit my kid, watch my movies. Whatever you want to use your imagination about. So basically, thank you, baby. What it comes down to is you can have all three. You can have good grades, have the rockin' social life, and get enough sleep. So the very first key is to go to sleep. Thank you and good night.